one of the things that that Lao Tzu says that always struck out to me is he said that I always like to remain in second place. And I thought about that a lot, and I thought that first place is really in time a losing position, because once you've attained first place, it's only a matter of time before somebody overtakes you. You know, and that guy is gonna be second best at some point. So I like what he says. He says I like to remain second best. Like that's a perfect position for me. And he said I won't take the prize, but I'll remain second best. And I think that that is a strong position because you get all the glory of first place, but none of the sort of I mean you have all of the skill that it takes to reach the first prize, but you have none of the glory. The glory is what ruins you. The fame and people trying to push you down and people knowing that you're first place. Like he says, a good you know a strong army doesn't display its weapons. And a great leader is but a shadowy presence. So I feel like, there's something to not competing, as well, or not, because a debate is a competition, and people do try to one up each other a lot, and I noticed that too. And there is a certain competition online that goes to be said without debating. That's just, you know, I guess people just want to know, compare themselves to other people. There's a lot of that going on.
Well, I guess it's kind of like the analogy of the wise man coming in with a very attractive woman. Most people are going to be paying attention to the woman. That's what that whole thing's about. It's about attention. So people that go into first place, whether they want to or not, people are going to give them attention. They're going to even get caught up in the attention. The person that's in second now gets to be in the observer role. You get to observe the surroundings. So that's the ego now. The ego's easy to figure out. Fuck, when people start talking, they'll say shit like self-aware, self-love, self-help. That's the ego talking. It's when you're aware of the self, loving the self, fucking ripping a new hole in it, just to see whether or not whatever my parents or my community was teaching me, I should be able to question any tradition. Any. Because if not, a couple things are going to occur. Either it's going to die or people follow it aimlessly. I don't give a shit what religion it is, what state it is, I'll question it. Doesn't mean I'm always going to have all the information. So at least I have that, say, okay, what am I going to question with? But I can still go inwards and say, if it was inspired to be written or spoken about it, therefore through inspiration, you should grasp it. But if you want to read it like a scholar does, yeah, go ahead, limit yourself with your upper brain. So it's kind of like you don't need to go on the bus and it says a sign, go in the back of the bus. You should intuitively know, go in the back of the bus, because when you're in the back of the bus, now you get to observe everything in the front of the bus. But most people, they want to be first. I got to be first. I got to be first. Hey, at least get paid for it if you want to play sports. Outcomes. If I'm going to get beat up, I want to get paid for it. So what am I going to get paid with? For some people, it's disattention. For some people, it's financial gains, such as fiat currency, or other responsibility. That's where knowledge comes in now. Knowledge is power, but that's for the attention seeker.